Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. This is the take 2 of this video, so I'm probably not going to do the whole video. You know how I always pop up and I say, am I recording? Well, there's a reason for that. And the reason is because when I go to edit it, there's sometimes no video there because I have hit or not hit record. And then my battery dies and then I have to recharge, and so whatever. I'm a little bit of a dingbat today. 2 weeks and I've forgotten how to do things. So anyway, we are going to make this fun little fold-up quad pocket by Melina Pylant. And I will leave the link below to hers because hers is a little bit different. She used double-sided cardstock, I believe. 4 by 12 is the piece she started with. I wanted to figure out how to do this with 8.5 by 11 paper because I don't have a lot of double-sided cardstock, and I thought this would be fun to use up some of this tan paper that I bought in bulk. So here's what we're going to do. This is how it looks. It's so cute. So it has 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets, 4, and then when you attach it to if you attach it to a page, you're going to have a 5th pocket. You could leave it floating. You could attach it this way, which would be cute as well. But today we're not going to decorate. I'm just going to show you how I'm making my modified pocket. And this is what it looks like with the tan paper. And so it's quite cute. But I will leave the link, like I said, to Melina's video so that if you want to use up 12 by 12, you can use her measurements. So what I'm going to do first is fold this in half vertically and try to get it somewhat straight. And I'm going to do that twice, because I want to make 2 of these, and I will set them aside and decorate them when I want to put them in a journal. Okay, I am going to use a bone folder for this because I want this nice and crisp. I'm going to use glue stick for this, to attach the paper to itself. Now, so if I had a design on one side, this will give me a design on both sides. And I mean, you don't have to have double-sided paper, but it's nice to have it all decorated. So that way you get a design on each of the pockets. Because it's kind of an accordion fold, and so anything that you used, if you put the design on the outside and then glue them together vertically, you're going to have a double-sided paper. The reason I'm using the tan paper is because I have it and I want to use it up, and it goes with pretty much everything I work with. So get that down. It does have a tendency to curl a little bit, but once it's dry, that settles down. Okay, so I'm going to get out my scoring board, and remember this was 8.5 by 11. You might have to modify it if you're using UK size paper, but I am going to score this, and I've got the fold at the top just because it's easier for me. I'm going to score at 3 3/4. You know what, I'm going to use my other bone folder. I'm going to use this one. 3 3/4. Careful not to score through the paper. 6 1/2 and 9 1/4. Okay, now Melina will use different measurements because she's using a 12-inch piece. You're going to get a slightly larger pocket. And then mine is, of course, 4 1/2, and she used 4. So it's just a little bit different. Not a major difference, though. So here again, we're going to go 3 3/4, 6 1/2, and 9 1/4. And that helps me with the inch that I'm missing from what Melina did on hers. Now, we take the bigger scored section and we put that at the top, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. It's Beacon 3-in-1. I'm using a Sweet Sugarbelle bottle because it has a small tip, and I don't want to glue it yet. Let's fold it and then we'll glue it. How about that? How did I do that? Get glue all over my hand just by taking off the lid. Okay, so we're going to fold on this 3 1/4 or 3 3/4 inch score line, and I'm going to make sure that it lines up on the side here, and then I'm going to use my bone folder. Then I'm going to fold down, like I said, lining up on this. See how it has a tendency to move because sometimes the score is not exactly perfect. It helps with your folding, but it's not always exactly precise. And then fold this piece up there again, lining with that edge. So if I have that edge straight, this edge is pretty straight. So I'm just gonna double burnish. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, let's do this one. We're gonna fold it up on that 3 3/4 inch line and burnish. Fold it down. And burnish. And fold it up. And burnish. Okay. Alright, now we're going to round the corners. Okay, so I'm just going to open it and round the corners, and then we'll glue it together. Actually, I think we'll ink it and then glue it together. So let's see. I've got that one. Now I want to do this one. And the back one. Oh, that didn't go in. There we go. Alright, so we've got rounded corners. I did not do the bottoms. We're just doing the top. The top of that middle pocket here. And then the top of the bottom pocket. And you want to do that before you glue it together. Now we'll take our ink, and I'm going to ink across the top of these here. You want to ink across here before you glue them together. So, oops, I'm getting it all grungy. That's okay, I don't mind. Grunge goes with everything. Okay. And then I'll go all the way around the edge. Don't even mind if the edges are kind of curly. That just makes it look aged. I've got chunks of sponge coming off. Sorry about that. Okay. So how do we glue it together? Let's do that. So I've got my little Sugarbelle bottle. I'm going to fold this down. I'm going to glue just a thin edge here. And fold up. Fold this down, just a thin edge here. Or a thin line on the edge, I should say. Okay, rub that down a little bit. Okay, let's do this one. Just as close to the edge as possible so you don't lose so much of the pocket. Fold the middle one down. And if you have any strings, you want to rub those out. Don't want your pocket to be glued shut. So now we have the pocket here and a pocket here, and now we need to make these pockets over here. So now there's more than one way to do this. You can use this as a secret journaling spot if you'd like. You could add a little strip, either a belly band or a little strip on the bottom for a pocket, and put a gift card in here. That would be cute. But we are going to turn this into a pocket. 2 pockets. So let's do a little, let me get off that gunk on the tip. Double check that I'm recording. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go along the edge here like so. Thin line. I'm going to center this on my mat and just go right up the center here with a thin line. And that gives us 2 pockets. Then we're going to fold that down and repeat. Let me hold that down for a second so it stays. So we're going to open that up. We're going to put a thin line here. Line it up on our grid. You could measure this with a ruler and draw a line if you wanted to, because it's not going to show. Put a line down the middle and then close it up. Okay, so now we've got our 2 pockets, and let me close this glue here. So the reason this is a make-ahead, because you could make a bunch just like this and leave them, and you know, this would be a great project for in front of the TV. Make a bunch of these neutral. Okay, I didn't ink the back. If you want it to be a floater, you want to ink the back. If you want it to be attached to the page, you'll have a 5th pocket. And yeah, these are really cool. So there's our pockets, and this is how it works. We've got, I've just taken some of my scraps and I've punched out a scallop punch here. I took a scrap and made it into a tag. This was some leftover ephemera pieces from Artie Mae's collection. I've got some book page here, some extra scrap that I've punched into a butterfly, and then I've taken these scraps. These were 2 3/4 by 2, and I used my little tag punch, and those fit right in there. You could add some string to that if you wanted, but I think those are fun. And the same thing over here. I've got the scallop punch and a couple of tickets and the little piece that was a cutoff that I just made into a tag, and book page and butterflies. And you can add some bling, add some string, add some ribbon, whatever you want, but those are a lot of fun, and this is a great make-ahead. So thank you, Melina, for this wonderful idea. I appreciate it so much. And on a side note, I just wanted to tell you, I did have my Christmas boutique, and I had some books left over, so I have uploaded to my Etsy store, and I'm having a Christmas Joy sale. So everything in my store is 25% off, and if you would like to take advantage of that, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. So 25% off in the store, and I will be shipping everything flat rate priority. And I will do my best to get it out at least by the next day. But I can't guarantee anything with the post office because they won't guarantee anything right now. So anyway, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you Friday for Flippin' Friday and then Scrappin' Saturday. Thanks for watching. Bye now.